Hello everyone. This video is about Libra men, and you can ask any questions you want about Libra men. I'm a Libra man, and I just wanted to give you my perspective on Libras. So Libras are, and I don't want to sound conceited or anything, but we're very mental creatures. We think about everything a lot, and we're constantly analyzing things. We might be surrounded by people and talking to people, but during all those moments, we're constantly thinking in our minds about different things and trying to balance different things out. We're looking for harmony, we're looking for peace and justice. We're also looking for perfection and high expectations. And we have high expectations not from only other people, but also from ourselves. And when we do not achieve those expectations, we get really bummed out and really depressed. And I think that's a feature, main characteristic of a Libra man. And when we're looking for perfection, we're looking to balance a lot of things out in life. There's a lot of different ideas going on about in our heads all the time, and we're constantly trying to make harmony and peace between all those ideas, trying to balance each and every facet of our life, and trying to accept beauty. And we love beauty in all kinds of shapes, and we're very expressive about that. We're very expressive about beauty and the part it plays in our lives, and we're also very visual creatures, so we try to really capture the essence of beauty in our lives. And a Libra notices very little things, very tiny small things that other people don't notice, and looks at things from more than a superficial level. And sometimes he feels that the world around him is too superficial. They don't really analyze or see things the way he does, and it kind of makes him feel like an outcast sometimes. And he needs to be surrounded by people that analyze and think a lot and think logically. And that's another thing about Libra. He's very logical, and he feels that other people aren't that logical, because he constantly looks at everything from all different angles when he's talking about stuff. He's very expressive. He's very expressive in his love and his debating and anything. He's a very expressive person. He's honest, and if he loves you, then he's going to be completely honest, and he's going to give you your all. And he's never going to try to cheat on you, and he's going to love you more than you can imagine. He's also very independent, and he loves independent women and beauty and glamorous women. But most of all, he's looking for mental stimulation and mental compatibility and intellectual mind. He's looking for those kind of things. He's not looking for an airhead. He's looking for someone who can add positively in his life and understand him and what's going on in his mind, because he does feel like an outcast sometimes. But he's also very social in terms of meeting people. He's not antisocial. He prefers small gatherings and smaller crowds as compared to larger ones, but he loves people and company, and he doesn't like being alone. So, and just some other things. There's so many things I can talk about, but whatever you guys feel, if you're in a relationship with a Libra man or a woman or anything, and if you have any questions, if you don't understand what they're saying or doing sometimes, it's always good to talk to them and talk to other people that know Libras and try to understand what they're saying. And a Libra might argue sometimes, but if he feels that you're listening to him and giving him a chance to speak rather than getting defensive and speaking emotionally on subjects, and if you're giving him a fair chance to express himself and listening to him, and even if you disagree with him afterwards, he's not going to hold it against you, as long as you're open about it and don't dismiss things and don't pretend to be something. And that's another thing about Libra men. He knows if you're faking it or if you're feigning things in your life. he knows that he's very good at detecting that. So don't ever try to cheat a Libra or try to deceive a Libra. He can really figure people out, and he can read body languages, facial expressions, everything. And he also has a very sharp memory. So if you try to do anything like that, he might pass it off with a smile and everything, but he's going to remember it for the rest of his life. And if there's a bad moment, he might, um, and if you're being completely unreasonable to him, then he might be willing to explode. And I mean, he wouldn't be willing to, but he might be forced into this explosive action, and you don't want to be at the end of that, because a Libra, it takes a lot out of a Libra to really explode, and when he does that, no one can basically stand up to him or challenge him because there's a lot of energy coming out of him. But if you're constantly talking about things and trying to understand his perspective, and if you're honest with him about what's going on in your life as well, then he's gonna give you his 200%. He's gonna stay up nights, days, whenever you want. He's gonna go completely out of his way to help you out in everything you have in your life. So whatever comments or feedback you might have, or any questions you might have about Libra Man, feel free to ask me. Thanks. Bye.